Hello, creatives. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and this is a daily pick a card and birthday reading for August 3rd. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a 10 of diamonds. Before sunrise, you're yesterday's card, which was a Jack of diamonds. Okay, so I'm going to read each card individually and then all together for the collective. And we're going to talk about the energy of this 10 of diamonds day that we can all bump up into. It is the second deacon of Leo. So it's some pretty interesting, very interesting energy out there. And we'll get into that in a minute. But then first, after this, we're going to wish the 10 of diamonds a very happy birthday, which you all might want to stick around to watch because there are lessons for everyone, and hopefully it will speak to you, and especially if it's your birthday. All right, let's turn over card number 1 and see what we get. So we've got the Queen of Diamonds. So yeah, this is kind of interesting because I do look at the chart of the day and see what I can see. And we have the Queen of Diamonds on the Mercury card spot. So for this day, so this kind of makes it a little more real for you if you picked this card, because we're looking at that communications and how would a Queen of Diamonds really communicate? Strong, yes. Cultured, yes. Realistically, very attractive, very magnetic. So if you pick this card today, you're going to be shining and really kind of let your light shine through no matter what your card is. If it's your birthday today and you're watching, then you know this just got a little more real for you as well. It's a great card. The thing to look out for with the Queen, even in the upright position, she can be a little controversial. So if you're watching this and you are a Queen of Diamonds, or if you have gotten this on your birthday today, then know that under that Leo and that stubbornness and that all of those connotations, it's going to be kind of an interesting day for you because you're going to run up into that. And the Queen, of course, encompasses the 4s, 5s, and 6s. So not only do you have that abundance and that success that the diamonds bring, you're also got that the recognition of values of things. It's going to be really kind of fast paced. I love the Queens for this because they see it in that 4, it's good. There's, it's working just fine. But somehow the Queens just understand how it could work a little bit better or a lot better. And they see that potential. And in that comes the 5s. And that is that joyful Jupiter energy, just getting through it, understanding what needs to be done and getting in there and doing it. If you want something done, call a Queen. She will get it done for you. No problem. And it'll come out shiny and all the better for it and be in that 6, which is so recognizable from an outside source, that validation of all your hard work, looking and being just the best that it can be. So you're going to have a really good day today if you pick this Queen. I really like this a lot, especially with this 10 of diamonds energy. We're going to just start talking about it now as I turn over each card. I'm kind of undecided as to whether to wait to the end or to just bring it up through it. And then you can also start to see how reading this as a whole comes together. So yeah, 10 of diamonds, you got to put in the effort. You got to get those rewards. It's the diamond suit. So the 10s are the ecliptic cards. So you're going to want to look to see what you have on your ecliptic and where your ecliptic is in those upper 7 slots up there for this inner planets and delve a little bit more into it for yourself from there. All right, let's look at card number 2. We've got the 3 of diamonds here. This is an interesting card in that it's a little bit more stubborn, more resistant about letting a value go, not because it's impossible to do so, it's because you don't really recognize it. It's a little bit of a having to pull it out of your grasping hands. It's something that has served you and you've gotten used to it and you expect it to keep on serving and having that same value. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It has a shelf life and you need to move on from it. So it's a bit of a wake up call to understand that. And also, it's a bit of a gamble. As you can see by the card, it's kind of a pull and a shove and not really wanting to quit trying to get it to work for you. At some point, you just have to say when and know when to walk away. This is one of those gambler cards where you got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away. It is, it's done. You just aren't getting it. And so it's got to come across that way for you. It's temperance energy. So it always has something to do with you finding that inner balance for yourself, knowing that the second that you touch base with that, you understand from there that that is your self-truth coming through, the harmony within, right? The alchemy, really. So there you have it. To find that value, not only within yourself, but about whatever it is you're doing. Let's look at card number 3. Yeah. Okay, so we have a reversal. It's the Jack of Clubs. And reversals are heads up about what kind of energy you might be bumping into today or being invited to partake in because of what you're bumping up into today. So always with a reversal, it's a heads up to be aware, to know that whatever comes around for you, it's timely, it's here because it's ready to be healed. It's going to be something of the shadow attributes of things. So we're looking at that Jack of Clubs, and the 10 of Diamonds has that Jack of Clubs on the Neptune. Neptune, interestingly, is related to the Queens because that is their spot. So you're going to want to go and pull that thread just a little bit more and see what you have in those 7 inner planet placements up above, and understand that the jacks also take in that aces, 2s, and 3s of the club suit. So you've got that 3 of clubs on the Venus. What house do you have there, or do you? Is there, any other planets in that position for you? All of it can just lend so much more to your situation, and to look out for whatever is coming. If you are that 10 of Diamonds, if you're not, just go and look in your own chart for any of this and see what comes up for you. Even if you've got a 10 of Diamonds in your chart, this is more meaningful. So the Jack of Clubs, what kind of energy is that that's reversed and possibly going to be bumping into today, big or little, for the shadow attribute? So we're looking at impulsiveness, pushiness, power hungry, overstepping your boundaries, feeling like there's some kind of false identity going on. The jacks are that Uranus creative and inventive energy where if you're not headed and doing things in the right kind of way, then you're doing it in the underhanded kind of way. So you're going to be looking for what that means for you. And know that you can get creative in either way, but you could put just as much energy into doing it the right way as doing it an underhanded way. So whatever you get for that energy today that you're going to be bumping up into, just take the high road. You're always better off for it. Take the time, ask for clarity, ask for balance, ask for help. You can get it. You just want to stay with it and breathe through it. Take some time out if you need to. This is, getting through those waves of discomfort that, whatever it is that's brought up for you. Because the clip suit on a 10 of diamonds day is going to be about your life path. It's going to be about what you're holding value in. It's going to be some kind of tired laziness because the 10s are rewards for efforts. And you're not going to feel like having to do the work, but you're going to have to find it from somewhere so that you are able to, at the end of the day, look back and know that you've done the right thing. Okay, we're going to end it right there. We've talked about enough of that 10 of diamonds because we know already that, it's going to be that same ecliptic on your path, wheel of fortune coming around, whether it's an up or a down. We're looking at stability and manifesting abundance, valued abundance, or not, right? We're spending too much. We're trying to manipulate. We're being dishonest. It's delusions of grandeur. It's false values on a 10 of diamonds day. So getting that, you just need to be super honest with yourself and to know that what you've got going on here is just something that's for you and for you alone, and do the best that you can. Try to feel at the end of the day good about yourself for however you ended up dealing with this. All right, let's move on to the birthday. Happy birthday, 10 of diamonds. And let's see what you get for the creativity oracle. Wounds, withheld support from the past can cause low self-esteem that cripples action. Well, that's a very interesting card to get here because what does that really say? That you are carrying wounds from the past and that you haven't been able to overcome them. We all have them. We don't all get to work on everything all the time, clearing everything up. If that's where you are, you're probably dead, because once you don't have anything left here to work on, what are you doing? Why are you even here? Here to help others, maybe. However, this is saying that to have those wounds and to allow them to cripple you as a 10 into action, which you are all about action for reward. Whatever you put in, you should be getting back. That's the way life works for you. So it's important that you take a look at whatever is holding you back as you bump up into those little nuggets of resistance, of telling yourself something different than, something you want to hear. What comes in for that is that willpower, you having enough of that willpower to use that Leo second deacon that you are to just bring in that bravery that you have as a Leo. I mean, you guys, you just jump in. You are the champions of the zodiac, if you ask me. and you're so there for others. It's a shame if you weren't there for yourself as well, because that really is the only way that you can come in and write something back into your own favor, to get on that positive side of things, where the willpower really is what you use to overcome the feeling of defeat and feeling like you can't get there from here. You doing the work, half of that is about you. So that's where you want to go with this. If you feel it, delve into it. Your daimon really would love for you to do that. For you, that Rahu is that 9 of hearts. It's all about giving through charity. You finding out who you are and your path, your ecliptic path is that 5 of diamonds. So it's through trial and error. It's you having the kind of energy, really. So get a good night's sleep, sort it through, glean your nuggets, and start to build on those. Because every time you do that kind of work, figuring out what will work from what doesn't, it is a win, and you get yourself ahead. So at the end of the day, if that's what you can say that you were able to do, that is something to put in the well of energy that you are going to draw on every time that you want to manifest something. That's where the energy to support that ask will come from. You feeling good about whatever wounds that you can heal. Just breathe through it and allow that goodness to happen for you. Just ask for help to co-create, and your diamond, your spirit guides will be right there for you. All right, let's see what you get for the spirit and nature cards of truth. The 8 of diamonds. So that is, again, that Rahu energy. It's red Rahu. So we are looking at the hanged man with this. And it's beautiful because they're asking you to look at things from a different point of view. Take the time that you need. There's no rush, right? No rush. You can do it. It's about realizing a self-validation and not be looking for it from an outside source. It's just being comfortable every time you glean that nugget, and you adding it to your basket of goodness. That is all they're asking you to do. From there, you'll have the energy that you need to do whatever self work in the future, or at any time, really. It's all there for you. All right, let's look at the Wishcraft card. Wish upon a star. I am made from the stuff of stars. I matter. Well, that's the truth, because you do. And the more that we can work on things, the more that we can balance things out and recognize what we really, really need to do, right? Our diamonds are so happy with us. They really want to see us delve into that Rahu on our ecliptic path. It's lovely energy. And that 9 of hearts, that is your Rahu, is all about that. It's the Fool energy. So to go about this lighthearted, to look at your K2 energy, look at the 9s in your chart. It's about letting go. It's about showing up and changing your views and ways of thinking. It's all solving that family DNA, that karma that's ready, that's here for you. You are the one to do this. So juicy, so good, such a giant step forward for you and what you are here doing and needing to do. It's beautiful. All right, well, happy birthday and carpe diem. Let's do this with kindness and curiosity and for the greater good. And as always, thank you for being here and watching. I do appreciate, and happy creating.